So this is a quick tutorial on how to go ahead and market the motivated seller leads that you're going to find in the Google Docs spreadsheet for the Dealmaker Access. You'll have the credentials, same credentials provided from the Craigslist marketing material that you've probably received. So really quickly, you're simply going to go ahead and open up any homepage, in this case, Google, and then come over here to the sign in section. You're going to want to sign in to the dealmaker925@gmail.com credentials that have been provided to you. So once you're in, you're going to want to come up here and go over to Google Drive. And you're going to see a couple different things. You're going to see this, which you're going to ignore for the moment, and then you're going to see a PDX home folder. So you're going to want to go ahead and access that PDX home folder, and you're going to see a variety of spreadsheets here. You're going to be looking at the Craigslist, estate, and motivated sellers, both in-state and out-of-state, and then Zillow eventually. For today, we are simply going to be looking at the motivated seller leads and then the information contained within them. So we're going to go ahead and start on the in-state sheet. And in-state simply means that these sellers have property that they note that they're not living in, and they're located in the same state the property is. So all of this stuff is going to be here in Portland. They live here in Portland or somewhere in the state as well. Well, the majority of them anyway. Vancouver's right across the border. These actually shouldn't be in here. They should be over in the out-of-state list, but sometimes that data doesn't carry over perfectly. So, and it's not a big deal as far as that's concerned. So you're going to want to come into the motivated seller section here and simply scroll over until you reach this area where it says TLO phone, and it's going to scroll all the way over with a variety of different phone numbers. 3 numbers per account. Now, for the purposes of the text messages and the slide dials, you're only going to want to be looking for phone numbers that are mobile. So if it says landline, don't try to attempt it because it's not going to work with those 2 services. However, if it's a mobile, that will. So you're going to have 3 rows: TLO phone 1, TLO phone 2, TLO phone 3. You're going to want to go ahead and use all 3 rows and simply scroll down, starting from the top, and look for the mobile phone numbers. So in this particular case, the first one is actually going to be this mobile phone number, and it looks like it's actually an out-of-state number, which is not a big deal. So you're going to want to open up Slide Dial. So you go to www.slidedial.com, and you're here, and then you're going to want to simply go ahead and follow the instructions provided on how to utilize Slide Dial that you already have. And then you're also going to want to go ahead and open up Google Voice. So just type in googlavoice.com/voice, or I'm sorry, google.com/voice, and it's going to bring you over to the Google Voice section. You can see right here it's empty because it hasn't been utilized for the last couple weeks. And make sure the number is accurate at the 503-451-0383. And you're going to want to click on the text section. You're also going to want to go ahead and open up the Motivated Seller Leads script and general training. Now, when you're in here, this video is obviously going to be here, so this is what you're going to be accessing it from. However, this is pretty simple stuff. So when you're texting the information or texting the potential leads, you're going to come over here and then grab the phone number. And you're going to be doing this one by one for the motivated sellers. And you're going to simply go back over to Google Voice and put the phone number in here. Now, you want to make sure that you format the phone number in this fashion. So you have to have it just like that, with the dashes in between the US format. So 3, 3, and 4, just a normal phone number. And then you're going to want to go ahead and simply copy and paste this text message script here. Now, one thing you're going to want to do is where it says property address, you're going to be pulling that information from right here, the property address section in the lead. So in this case, we're on line 4. You're going to want to take the 2718 Southeast 58th Avenue, and you want to make sure it's formatted properly. So you can copy and paste it. However, make sure that it's formatted properly when you do that in here so that it's all lowercase. So if you do that, you can see how it's all caps. So you're not going to want to necessarily do that. I would simply have two screens open or split the screens so that you have Google Voice over here and then these motivated seller leads over here. That way, and don't worry about it saying it's too small, at least for now. Depending on your screen, this actually may be an issue for you because you can't scroll left and right. But for the purposes of this, however it works for you, if you just want to go ahead and manually retype it, which is what we usually do, that's fine as well. So oops. So you're going to want to come back over here and manually type if you need to the address itself. In this case, it's 2718 Southeast 58th Ave. Make sure the information looks similar in here and then simply hit send. And that's it as far as the text message is concerned. It's extremely simple. It's very, very basic, and there is not a lot to it. As soon as you finish that particular lead, you move on to the next mobile, regardless of what section it is in here. So just scroll down and look for the next mobile number. In this case, the next mobile number is here. So you're going to want to contact this gentleman who happens to be Paul DeBlock and do the exact same thing with that text message. Now, when you're doing the slide aisles, you're going to be doing the exact same thing. The difference being is you're simply going to go ahead and follow the instructions, contact, dialing the slide aisle number, and then you're going to be utilizing the same cell phone that you had attempted to contact for Mr. Keith Johansson, and you're going to leave him a message. And that script is going to be very, very simple. You're going to find it right here, and it's, hi, my husband and I were interested in buying your home at the property address in question, 2718 Southeast 58th Avenue in Portland. And you want to make sure to include the city in the script. So property address and property city, so that he's aware of what it is that we're looking for. If interested in selling it, please call us back at 503-451-0383. Thanks, Claire. Go ahead and use your own name in this case. It's not going to make a difference. They're going to be calling back to the number who Mike handles for us. So that's that. That's exactly how you do the slide aisle and you do the text messaging for the motivated seller leads. It's extremely easy. Just go through and take care of all of the mobile numbers. And once that's done, you're going to want to go ahead and send us an update. And that update's going to go ahead and consist of a format that you're going to see in this training section here. And it, again, is going to be pretty simple. When you send the update, it's going to look like left messages, 32. Some of these numbers are going to be bad, so you're going to want to go ahead and make sure that you have no service, 15, or no answer, 10, 15. Those are properties where the individual is just not home. They're not answering for whatever reason. That's what that's going to end up meaning. So no answer, NA, is that they're not there. Text messages, again, 32. Whatever that number happens to be on however many texts you actually got out is what you're going to want to go ahead and do. Start with the slide aisles. And then do the text message afterwards. So send a slide aisle first, and then send a text message, and then that's it. Once you're done with the list, you're done with work as far as the motivated seller leads are concerned.